Hello again. I am hanging out in our quail breeder pen today. Just give you a little look around there. They're all kind of hiding right now because I think they know that I'm coming for them. But I wanted to do a quick video about how to tell the gender of your adult Coturnix quail. So some quail can be sexed by the color or pattern of their feathers. I do have one example of a feather sexable quail pair that I will show you in a moment. But a lot of the colors and patterns are not sexable by feather. And so once they're adults, you have to do a process that's called vent sexing them. It is important to note that in order to vent sex your quail, they do need to be sexually active. So what that means is they're going to need anywhere from like 14 to 16 hours of light per day, and that's what's going to stimulate their reproductive system, and that will cause your hens to lay eggs. It will cause the males to crow, to mount the hens, and to foam, which is the way that we're going to check for a male in vent sexing. And I will just grab a couple birds here and show you the difference between a hen and a male vent sexing. Okay, so the first hen I have here, this is called a dotted white or an English white coloration. And so you'll just see she's all white. She's got a dark dot on her head, and then there's one on her back here. So this color featheration, you cannot tell whether it's a male or a female without vent sexing. So I'm going to flip her around so that you can get a good clear picture of her vent. You move her floofy feathers out of the way. Okay, so there's her vent hole. She is laying eggs, so you can see she has a nice wide vent. If your birds are too young or they're not currently laying eggs, this vent hole will be super small and you won't be able to sex them. So be sure that your birds are not in a dormant state sexually. Okay, so here's her vent. I'm going to put one finger below, one above, and I'm just going to push above the vent right here. And as you can see, when I push, nothing happens. Nothing is going on. It's nice and flat above the vent. So that is a sure sign that she is a hen. Okay, let me go get a male to compare, and then you'll really be able to see the difference. Okay, I am back with a male. This is Sal. He's super pretty. He's from the German pastel collection. Let him get his flaps out. So he's got this nice goldish tan color and a white chest. So this coloration, there is no way to be able to tell if it's a male or a female without vent sexing. So I'm gonna flip him over here and we'll show his vent. Let me get his floofy feathers out of the way. Okay, so here is his vent. Okay, now if you're feeling around the vent hole of a male, there's so much fluff. I gotta get out of the way, hold on. Okay, there we go. So if you're feeling around above the vent here, right here, it's gonna be squishy. There's a pouch that's filled with foam. So if you put one finger below the vent and one finger on top of the vent, you're gonna get this white foam, which is now on my finger, that will come out of the vent hole. So this, he needs to help deliver sperm to the hen during mating. So that is very important, and it should come out if you squeeze. Now I do have a second male. I will go get him too so that you can get a second shot of the foam that a male would produce when vent sexing. All right, back again. This time I have Mr. Murr. So he is a scarlet rooster, and you can see he's all just kind of one color. So he definitely needs to be vent sexed to tell the gender. I know his gender already, but if you had this bird and you were unsure, you just want to vent sex. I'm gonna go at a different angle like this to see if I can get a better shot than the last guy. Okay, so if I pull the feathers back, you see this, there's a bulge right here, okay? Now this guy's usually pretty foamy, so I will get him set. Okay, there's the vent. Now watch me squeeze. So all that foam, once again, came out of his vent. So if you have a bird that you're able to get foam out of like that, it is 100% a male. Okay, back one last time with two birds. Now these are a coloring called Fab V, and they're this pretty gray, same pattern as a wild type quail, but they have a diluter that causes them to be gray. So if I hold these two birds up who are feather sexable, I bet you can tell the difference right off the bat. If you look at their chest, you'll see one with polka dots and one with a solid color chest. Your polka dotted bird here, she is your hen. And then your solid color chest there, that is your male. So there are a few different varieties that are feather sexable by their chest speckles. Not all varieties are, but if the coloration that you have is chest feather sexable, this is how you would look to tell. Super easy, and you're able to tell around 3 weeks old for chest feather sexable quail. So I hope that helps. It can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but you'll get the hang of it the more you do it. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer. See you later.